All right, so we're going to show you how to make your Google form give you the opportunity to kind of jump sections. It's kind of the pick your own adventure, right? This one down here looks like the equal sign. That is where you add a section. When you add a section, you will now notice here there's a couple options. First, you have after section 1, continue to the next section. So if you have in here, we'll just call this section 1 for the moment. Okay. And we have a question, say this is math 3 plus 2. Our options equals 1, or it's actually, we're going to put 5 up here, 5. And then 1 because they actually subtracted. And we'll say 6 because they multiplied. When you go in to make this your quiz, you go to your settings and hit quizzes, and we're going to make it a quiz. We don't want them to actually see the correct answers you're going, right? I'm going to hide this. Okay. And we're going to move it. And we'll go there for the moment. Okay. In your presentation, we can show a leak if we want to submit another one. We're going to turn that one off. You could add in here information about good job, finished, and then go here for enrichment activities, and you could put in a web URL right there where they could go. In the general, we want to make sure we're collecting and turn off their Nebo district because this is that's a teacher email. So this now gives other people access in. So we're going to save that. You'll now notice because I made it a quiz, it has an answer key. So I can now choose that as my answer key. And when I click on the 3 dots, you'll notice shuffle the option order. So now on its own, it will shuffle those around for me. This is the other one. You click on those 3 dots and it now says go to the section based on your answer. Because they got the answer correct, I need to add another section. Okay. Because they got the answer correct, I want them to go down to section 3. That's the next question. Those that got it wrong, I want them to go to section 2 because that's where I'm going to be doing the reteaching. Okay, so this is my reteach section, and this one is going to be question 2. So you come up here, you'll see that now they've changed on here. Okay, question 2, reteach. Then you have the options of from reteach. You could have this when you get done. This could go back to section 1 to retake the question. This could go to section 3 and just move on to question 2. You could also in here add a question in. So now we've done a reteach, and let's go ahead and ask a similar question to what we had before to be able to move on. And that's the way you do those things. That's how you add different sections and move things around so that you can have them keep looping back up. You can have nice reteaching, go on to the next questions. And if you find that, say you do a reteach and they still get it wrong, that you could have the option of go to submitting the form. So say they get it wrong twice in a row, submitting the form. Now when you collect your data, you can see, oh, this person only got 1 question right, or they didn't get any questions right. Once they missed 2, now you know what group to put them in. Like, hey, they didn't even get to these other questions. They only got through the first section. So that's my tier, like the ones that need the most help. Those would be like my tier 2, tier 3 kids, and so on and so forth. But it gives them a chance when it goes there for the enrichment activity, and they can still go play those games as well. So, or you could have something different for them. Say, hey, come see me for what you need to do. You could have that on your submission form. Anyway, that is how we do all of that. Okay, good luck.